How y'all doing, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Before we start this video, can y'all like, share, and subscribe? And recently, I just uploaded a video from my Tictok page. It's called Universal Law Number 4, Law of Attraction. I'm going to be branching off that video a little bit, talking about the law of attraction and why it isn't working for you. But if you don't understand what the law of attraction is, I'm not going to explain that right now. You can go to my TikTok, which is the same as my YouTube channel, Sal Dablerd, on all platforms. And you can go look at the video. You can look at the other videos as well. But that's beside the point. Reasons why your manifestations aren't coming to fruition is because you're attracting the wrong thing. You see, we are not mindful enough to control our vibrations. And if you're not familiar with vibrations is, I also dropped a video on vibrations. But if you're not mindful enough to control your vibrations, what makes you think that you're ready to manufacture, but manifest these high-level manifestations? What makes you think that you're gonna manifest happiness if you're living in misery? So you must change your current state, because you manifest what you are going through. So if you're going through lack and you're constantly reassuring yourself that you have a lack of something, if I have a lack of money and I'm constantly telling myself I'm broke, if I am required to work this job and I feel like if I work this job, I will not be able to survive. All of these things are being put into reality because I'm constantly reassuring them. So reality will constantly manifest these things. It will constantly manifest lack. It will constantly manifest fear, because that is what you're putting into the world. Until you're able to go within and fix these issues, which are chakra issues, because if you're fearful for your living situation, you're in this flight or fear survival mode, that is a blockage in your root chakra. So in order to get these higher level manifestations, you must clear up that energy. You must clear up your root chakra energy. And so many of us have sexual demons on us. We have been introduced to porn at a very young age, to the point where most males, by the time they're 20, it's one of the main things they're living for is that next woman, or that next sexual satisfaction. That's what everyone's seeking. And that's messing up your sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra is unbalanced. That will mess with your creativity. That will mess with your emotions and your feelings. It will mess with your ability to open up and bond with people. And then you have your solar plexus chakra. So many of us watch the news or read articles online that fill us with fear. You're being pumped all of these things to make sure you're in a constant fearful state. Because if you're fearful, you're not confident. If you're not confident, you're most likely going through low self-esteem or self-esteem issues. And all of these things will block your solar plex chakra. Now you're not feeling like that hero that you should feel like, because we're on a hero journey. You need to feel like the hero. So all three of these chakras are blocked, which are your base chakras. They're your base chakra because they are the bottom of the foundation of your energy body. So if your base chakras is blocked, your higher chakras are already messed up, because you're not even getting the sufficient amount of energy to make sure these upper chakras are balanced, to make sure the energy is even getting to these chakras. And your heart chakra is very important, because it's the pump, not only for your blood, but for your energy body. It is what pumps everything around you that creates this energy field. So if your heart chakra is not working properly, now you're not even walking with the proper energy body. And we already talked about all the things that these chakras are associated with. So if you're living with fear and you're constantly fearful, reality will give you what you're scared of, because it is what is controlling your mind. If you are seeking sexual desires, if you're out here seeking sexual encounters, you're going to find it eventually, because that is the reality that you're making for yourself. If you're telling yourself you're not good enough, if you're telling yourself that you need this job to survive, even though you want to chase your dreams, but you need this job because you got to pay for this apartment, that is the reality that will be true for you, because you're not able to raise your vibrations. So when we talk about manifesting and attracting the things we desire in life, you must realize what you really desire. and you must work towards them things. I cannot attract positivity and peace if I am not peaceful and positive in my mind. So you must get rid of these limited beliefs that you have. You must rewire your brain. You must start to pick up information that will have you feeling more confident. You must practice celibacy. You must become comfortable in your, whatever your state of living is right now. You need to become comfortable enough that you're not fearful for your next meal. You're not scared of where you're going to live or how you're going to get it. You must become rooted in your base. You must find stability. And that mostly comes mentally. We are taught that we need all of these things. Housing is free. Food is free. Everything is free if you're willing to work for it. If you want to, you can go out and plant you a garden. You can go buy you some vegetables, eat them vegetables, replant them, and do it as many times as you want. But are you willing to do that? If you're really in that situation, are you willing to work hard enough to get yourself out of that situation? There's people that go homeless, and from homeless, they become some of the richest people in the world, because it's not about where you start off. It's about where do you see yourself ending. And once you're able to see yourself ending somewhere, that means that that vision, that light in your head is on. So everything else that's going on in your reality, you focus on less, and you focus on that vision. Even though you may be experiencing bad things, you may have missed a meal or anything that had happened, you do not have to let that be your reality. You do not have to let that be the end. It's just a stepping stone to get you to where you need to go. So as a higher vibrational person, you're focused on more positive things. So therefore, positivity tends to find its way towards you, because an optimistic person thinks of positive outcomes. Therefore, he manifests positive desires. But the pessimist person is always thinking about the worst thing possible or what will go wrong. Therefore, they manifest the worst thing possible and the things that shouldn't go wrong but will go wrong, because it is what their mind is stuck on. So if you can strengthen your mind, strengthen your mental, you will strengthen yourself, because the universe was mind. All is mind, the universe is mental. From the great Hermes Trismegistus. My mind's a little running real fast right now, but follow along, stay with me. I'm trying to do my best. But you have to raise your vibration. It's literally the most essential part when it comes to attracting, because if you want positivity, you can't get positivity from negativity. Opposites don't attract. We talked about that in my last video. If you didn't watch that, I advise you to go back. But opposites don't attract. So in order to get these things you want, you must align with them. And you can't align with them by just having a moment of mindfulness. Mindfulness goes deeper than that. Mindfulness is, I am going within and addressing the flaws that I have in order to raise my vibration, in order to clear my energy of all blockages, in order to align with my higher self. But if you're not willing to do the work, then yes, you will constantly manifest low vibrational outcomes. You will constantly manifest desires that you're not seeking, because although you're not seeking them, you're living in this energy. So many of us live in negative energy, but we don't classify it as negative energy because it is the norm, because we are all put in this box. So when we look around, we see so many people in the box that is just normal, until you eventually choose to think for yourself and climb out of that box and look around and see the whole world for what it is. You'll forever be lost. Basically, if you're gonna follow the masses, you cannot be mad at the reality that is being given to you, because once you raise your vibration and once you start to truly take the knowledge and turn it into wisdom, you are now a procreator in your reality. The difference between knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge is information. I've got the information, but wisdom is the ability to apply that information, making it wisdom. So many people know things because they heard it, but do you truly understand and know how to apply it? Basically, work on yourself. Work on your limited beliefs. Realize what is attached to you that is low vibrational, and break the cycles. Increase your mental capacities, reading, watching podcasts. Work on your spirituality. Practice meditation, mindfulness. Take walks in nature. Ground yourself. Pray. Work on your body. Jog. Eat healthy. The things that you eat is so essential, especially when we're talking about your energy body. Certain foods hold lower vibration, just like certain foods hold higher vibration. That being fruits and vegetables are higher vibrational, they're lighter on you physically, and they're better for you energetically. So just learning how to maximize the benefits from your body, mind, and soul, and putting it all together, that is the Holy Trinity. Work on yourself. I want to know how you're doing. Drop comments. It's going to be the end. I just dropped Chopstick last week. It's streaming everywhere. Go give it a listening. Go give it a listen. And this Friday, we will be dropping Demons on all platforms. But it's been good talking to y'all. Again, Spotify, Sal Dablerd, Stream Gaia, Stream Chopsticks. Demons will be releasing this Friday. And if you don't got Spotify, you go to YouTube. If you don't got YouTube, you go to Apple Music. I don't care what you got. It's streaming on all platforms. And go check out my TikTok, because I drop a lot of information on there that I do not drop on here. I drop more of my chosen one content, speaking directly to you. But on TikTok, I drop crystal reviews. I drop information on the Kabbalah. I drop information on the universal laws. I spread information in a more informative way. This is more of a direct way, person to person, me to you. But follow me on all platforms. It's been good talking to y'all. And if you have any questions, hit me up in the comments. I'm here for you.